And welcome back to the channel. Well, here we go again. This time it's California again. So we go back and forth. We've got four major players that are going on with respect to laws, four big players in the US, and they tend to volley the ball back and forth. So we've got Florida, New Jersey, New York City, and of course California. And this one is California back at it again. This time we're talking the SB 1167. Now, before we go any further, I do want to mention this has not become law. This is a proposal. And so it's in its early stages. It's not complete or anything yet. But based on the latest legislative information, the SB 1167, the session has a newly introduced bill focused on electric bikes. Yes, of course. Status: as of February 18, 2026, the bill was introduced and read for the first time, then referred to the Committee on Rules for assignment. So action: it is currently at the beginning of the legislative process and is not yet awaiting final approval from the governor. So it's in the works. You know it's going to happen. They always seem to get there eventually, and I'm sure this one will as well. So without any further ado, let's read into what this is all about. So the e-bike hammer, California SB 1167, just changed everything. Listen to this. If you're riding a Saran, a Talaria, or even a high-powered E-moped that you bought thinking it was legal e-bike, your ride just became a target. Senator Catherine Blakespear just dropped Senate Bill 1167, and it isn't just another license plate bill. This is a surgical strike on what the state is now calling E-motos. For years, manufacturers have been playing a shell game, selling you motorcycles disguised as bicycles. SB 1167 is the end of that game. Today we are breaking down the three massive changes coming to California that will likely spread to your state next. It's coming. We're talking new crimes for sellers, mandatory insurance warnings, and a total redefinition of what you're allowed to ride in the bike lane. If you've got 15 minutes or less, it won't take 15 minutes. We'll go through this quickly. I'm going to show you how to stay legal and keep your bike from being crushed. The deceptive advertising trap. Let's look at Section 1 of the bill. California is now making it a crime for a manufacturer or a dealer to advertise a vehicle as an e-bike if it doesn't meet the strict 750 watt, 28 miles per hour pedal assist definition. Think about that. All those off-road made bikes you see on Amazon or at local shops, if they put an e-bike sticker on a 3,000 watt beast, they are now breaking the law. Why does this matter to you? Because when the cops pull you over, they aren't going to blame the website you bought it from. They're going to impound your bike because it's mislabeled. We are seeing a total crackdown on the gray market that has flooded our streets with mopeds masquerading as bicycles. This is them talking, not me. Change background. Don't buy a moped, I guess. You have to stay in compliance. But e-bike versus motor-driven cycle. This is where it gets technical. The SB 1167 officially replaces the term motorized bicycle with moped. But here's the kicker. It redefines a motor-driven cycle to include any electric motor up to 3,750 watts. If your bike falls into this new motor-driven category, you are no longer a cyclist. You are a motorcycle rider. That means you need a Class M2 license. You need a DOT-approved helmet, and most importantly, you are banned from bike paths and Class 4 separated lanes. Senator Blake Spear is saying that if it looks like a motorcycle and performs like a motorcycle, the state is going to tax it and regulate it like a motorcycle. The pedal-less era of e-bikes in California is effectively over. The insurance, just quit reality now. Let's talk about the money. So Section 3 of SB 1167 targets your wallet. Point to the insurance disclosure. The bill mandates that every person selling these high-powered e-motos must provide a bold text disclosure at the time of sale. It has to say in plain English that your standard homeowners or renters insurance will not cover you if you crash this thing. This hits exactly what we talked about in a previous video. If you cause a fire or a wreck on a bike that SB 1167 classifies as a motor-driven cycle, you are on the hook for every penny. The state is tired of people claiming it's just a bike when the $400 to $1,000 liability claim hits the desk. They are forcing you to acknowledge that the risk before you even leave the showroom. Why teens are the trigger. Why this is happening now? Blake Spear is citing data from school districts where 90% of the bikes in the racks aren't legal e-bikes. They're these high-powered mopeds. Simple. Don't let the kids ride then. Make an age limit, and that's it. And don't allow them to ride them then if they think that they're the ones causing all the problem. The 2026 enforcement we've been tracking is starting with the kids, but SB 1167 gives the police the power to sweep the adults too. If you're riding a Wired or a Grizzly or anything with dual motors, you need to be looking at the wattage plate on your motor right away, right now. If it says 1,000 watts or 3,000 watts, California is about to tell you that your bike belongs at the DMV, not the beach path. This is about revenue, yes, but it's also about clearing the fast bikes out of the slow lanes. The wrap-up and call to action. SB 1167 is currently moving through the Senate. It's got legs because it's backed by safety advocates who want to protect real e-bikes from the reputation of the e-motos. I'm going to keep tracking this bill as it hits the floor. If you want to know the exact date this becomes enforceable and how to grandfather your current ride, you need to stay on the safe list. Hit that subscribe button, join the 5,600 plus subscribers that have joined this channel, and we'll keep you up to date with all what's going on here in California and anywhere else. And personally, I do agree with taking bikes off the road, especially ones that aren't compliance, like the pedal thing. Like if they just have pegs in their Saran, then yeah, they shouldn't be on the road. But I think what it's going to come down to, and this is my guess here, and this is just a guess by me, but I can see this coming, and I think I've mentioned it on previous videos, but here's where I think this is all going. I think any bike, first of all, if it has a throttle on it in the future, I could see states, all of them, deeming it as a moped, at least a moped. I think it's a little extreme to call it a motorcycle, unless it can get up there in speeds beyond 50 or 60 miles an hour. I think the 30 mile per hour range with a throttle is more moped. You know, like a moped used to be back in the 70s. You know, a moped would go about 30 miles an hour and it would be a moped. But I think where it's going is, I think we're going to no longer have a throttle on any bikes. They're not going to allow throttle. And I think your maximum speed is going to be 20 miles an hour. Basically, the only legal e-bike I can see out there is what they now call a Class 1. I think we're heading in that direction. No more throttles on bikes, and just a pedal assist only, maximum speed of 20 miles an hour. That's my personal thought, where I think it's going, but we'll see. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this. Let me know where you think this is all going. Is there an end to this? I don't know, but it's getting crazier and crazier every day. California, I thought New Jersey, you know, they take the cake, right? But California is quickly coming up behind them, right there too. Those two are bad. New York has got its own thing with the 15 miles per hour, and Florida's got its thing where it's aiming in this direction too. So hang in there. Hopefully your state doesn't get nabbed, at least yet. It's coming though. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I hate to bring bad news, but that's it. That's what we got going on. Everything, it's like the e-bike is evil. They want to nab the e-bike and get rid of them. It seems like they just don't want e-bikes anymore. You know, the heck with the greenhouse effect and whatever else. They don't care. They just want the bikes off the street. They deem them as being very dangerous. I think it's up to the person who's riding the bike as to whether the bike is dangerous or not. That's just me. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you would like to subscribe to Electric Bike Mark, we much appreciate that. Thank you. And if you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just hit that notification bell. And also, if you want to leave a comment on this video, and I hope you do give your opinions on this, or any other video that you've seen on the channel, just go ahead and leave that in the comments below. One more thing before we go. This is not final. This has not been put into law yet. So it's not complete, but I think we're heading that way. Anyway, that's going to do it. Until next time, be safe, everyone, and keep your wheels on the road. See you later.